We all have weaknesses. That is a given. A little about me. I've been the person who tried to do everything by himself, from making music, mixing music, doing video editing, doing video compositing, from doing 3D designs, from making intros. I would try to do everything myself. But I've found that there's actually more power in learning how to delegate, more power in learning how to, especially delegate those weak areas. For me, it was a huge insecurity issue for me to try to be strong in every area. And I found that that's actually not really effective. It's more time effective to get people who can do the job better than me. And I'm going to talk about that because it's a lot easier to do that in 2024 as opposed in 2017, 2004, and then the further we go back. So let's talk about that today on the Millennium Marketing Morning Show. My name is Avedon Smith, and welcome to the show. Before we get started, can I get some waves in the chat? Can we get some waves in the chat before we get started? Morning, my brother. We got Matt from Fat to Fit on the channel. Can we get some waves in the chat? Whether you are on Twitter, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, can we get some waves in the chat? And can we get these in the chat after the fact, too? You know, if you're watching the replay, still put some waves in the chat. Really appreciate it. Also, too, I gotta do my due diligence. I gotta do the YouTube stuff. So please forgive me. But please hit that like button. It really does help the channel. It's a YouTube thing. It is my act. Matter of fact, no. We're gonna do that better. Let's rewind. If you would like more videos like this, and soon more tutorial videos on how to make your music better and just how to become a better marketer altogether, then I encourage you to hit that like button. It'll be for your benefit, be for my benefit as well, because more people get to help. The more people we help, then everyone gets better all around. See, it's not all about me, it's about you too. See, I caught on now. I was making that too much about me. Anyway, let's get into this. So I want to talk about the power of outsourcing your weaknesses and why it's so much easier in 2024 to delegate your weaknesses. Like, this is something that I don't believe we don't really take in consideration because as I said, a lot of you may be like me. I was the person who tried to do everything. I've learned how to use Blender. I learned how to use FL Studio. I learned how to use Filmora. I learned how to use Machine. I've learned how to use Adobe. I learned how to use DaVinci. I've learned how to use all these programs because I did not want to pay anybody because I low-key was insecure thinking that no one can do it better than me or wouldn't be to my vision. Don't be like me. Okay? Don't be like me. So here's the thing. One of the quickest ways to outsource is by going by point one, and that is check in with your family circle. Check in with your friend circle. Check in first. It's the first part. It's the easiest thing to do. Check in with a group of people that you know that, hey, this person's good at this. I should probably talk to them with this. Like, if you are in the age of 20, 25, 30 and above, you should know somebody who at least showed at one point in time that they probably know how to do some audio editing, some music production, some video editing, some video compositing, some 3D designs. They're a graphic design artist. Like, that's nothing. I learned Adobe Photoshop. They're graphic design artists. Oh, they polish pictures. They're photographers. They're videographers. You should actually look into talking to these people and watch this. Lead with, what are your rates? Whether it's friend or family, hey, what are your rates for boom? Why? Because that conversation is a conversation everyone loves to hear. Like, whoa, they're already talking about paying me. Okay, I'm going to take you seriously now. So if you start with your friend and family circle and don't think I can get the broke friend discount, then you're going to be in good standing. It's very easy. And believe it or not, their budget may actually work with you. Now, if your friends are on a high caliber and they're out of your budget, you're not out of luck. You can go to Fiverr, you can go to Upwork, you can go to these other websites that have people who are willing to do the very task that you're not able to do at a fraction of the price that you probably get from some of the people that you know. And this is not hard, y'all. Go to Fiverr.com, go to Upwork.com. And if you notice that you're having a hard time getting some of the things done, then hire people. And yeah, I get it. The biggest objection is, what if I pay for this and it's not what I want? What if I pay for this and the people who do this, they're not good, they're not talented? That's a risk you take in business. Here's the thing in business. In business, there are no guarantees. There's always a sense of risk. So what you do is you take a calculated risk. If you are unsure if someone on Fiverr is good, look at the reviews. If they are highly rated, okay, you know what? This person is most likely to do the job. They're highly rated. I'm not picking somebody who doesn't have any reviews or any work yet. So you know what? I like what this person does. I'm going to go ahead and trust them. And you could pay for your services to be expedited and everything if you need it in a short amount of time. That's why Fiverr is good. If you want to go outside of Fiverr, go to Upwork. Upwork's the same thing. You can see how successful people are on these platforms. They have a reputation. And most people on these websites know that they're building a reputation. So you can literally see, who can I work with? If you like this person, you can choose to stay working with this person. That's the second point. The third point, let's just say like you don't got the money, right? And it's not even that you're broke. It's like you have a job, you have a family, you have expenses tied in so many other areas that paying somebody regularly is not going to be in your best interest. I get it. So if you have to delegate, in this case, AI is your friend. We live in an age where AI can actually do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, and all you got to do is fine tune and edit what AI gives you. Chat GPT can literally help you brainstorm ideas, and the time that it would take you to brainstorm could be halved just by using Chat GPT. You have the phone app on Chat GPT. What you can literally do is use the voice option and have a conversation with Chat GPT as if it's a real person. Now, will you get the most out of it if you're using 3.5? Probably not. Will you get better results if you're using the paid version? Probably so. But let me ask you for this for a second. Is $20 per month worth the investment? Can you spare $20 per month? I'm pretty sure that you can, because $20 per month is 2 days of lunch. If you just need to take 2 days out of the month to not eat lunch, you can do it. And you know you can. If you can take 2 days out of the month to, let's say, matter of fact, I'm not going to say 2 days out of the month not to eat lunch. If you just take time to say, you know what, I'm gonna take DoorDash out of my monthly expenses for Chat GPT. You know what, I'm gonna take the Netflix off for a while just so I can use Chat GPT. See, now we're getting into a little bit about sacrifice, but you can't say it's not easy to delegate when you have options like people that you know, like Fiverr, like Upwork, like ChatGPT, like Opus Clip, or like any of the other these AI softwares. Mind you, there are a lot of AI softwares that are free. And then there's AI software that you pay for, like Opus Clip. Opus Clip, for those of you who don't know, that it will automatically chop up your long form content into short form videos. So it's out there. The opportunity is out there. So that's my 10 minutes for the morning. I do want to give some time for Q&A. So we got 5 to 10 minutes for that. Does anyone have any questions at all this morning? Like I said, I was the person who would try to do everything himself. So I am not at all judging. I'm not at all saying you don't do this. I've been that person every single day. This is something that I learned pretty early on. It's a blessing that you learned this early on, bro. I learned this years into content creation that you're doing too much. You're doing too much. That should have probably been the title. You're doing too much. You know what? We're gonna make that the title. I'm gonna change the thumbnail. I'm gonna change the thumbnail while I'm off this. Shoot. I'm gonna change the thumbnail to you're doing too much. I still try to do too much at times, but I have a great coach who encouraged me. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you saying that. Yeah, we changed it. We're changing the thumbnail title. The thumbnail will be stated you're doing too much because that fits more. That fits more. I was trying to think what could be eye catching, but you see, I'm learning. I'm learning myself. I am learning myself. There's a lot of skills that I picked up and everything, and I fine tune these. I have a great amount of people who look out for me, who say that I could do more, I could do this better, I could do that better. So I'm listening. My dude, it said, point said, this is my coach. If y'all didn't know, Matt, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you 100%. But I appreciate y'all. Does anyone have anything? We are here. We are chilling. Got about 3 more minutes until I'm gonna start closing it out. But I know there's a latency issue with StreamYard. Not an issue, but there's some latency with StreamYards for you all to comment on in. But again, for those of you who are just chiming in, the 3 points are you have your friend group, you have your family group as point 1 you could rely on. Point 2, you have Fiverr, you have Upwork, you have a whole bunch of other websites. And point 3, you have AI. So if you do not have a money, you can literally start with AI. A lot of AI softwares are for free. Votes Bay, welcome to the channel, by the way, said, what you know about Tascam Model 12. I do not know anything about Tascam Model 12. But mixing console. So I don't see my space is so limited that I don't use mixers and everything around here because my space is highly limited. But what I would say is based on the reviews, it looks like a good budget mixer and everything. I wouldn't be able to give you experiential feedback on it, but what I can say is this is decent enough if you're doing a startup for your mixing. So if you're starting up mixing and doing things of that nature, I would say you could start there. Does that help, Volts? Yeah, it's because mixers could go into thousands of dollars. The fact that this is 600 and you have it right now, Sweetwater has a $100 limited time offer, so you can get $100 off from Sweetwater. So you can get this for $500. I would say when I truly build my studio, I will definitely incorporate having a mixer, interface mixer for myself. But I'll say it's good, in my opinion, it's good to have a physical mixer because nothing beats fine tuning with your hand. I can fine tune pretty well. The reason why I don't necessarily need a Tascam because I have a machine. I have a machine plus, machine MK3 plus. There we go. I have a machine plus, and a machine plus basically I have knobs where I could turn things and fine tune my mixing. So that's why for me, beats wise, or if I need audio wise, all I need to do is do an audio line and recording into the machine, and I could basically still fine tune with the machine. So, but the machine plus is literally $1,000. No problem. Hey, Michael Pepper, what's going on, man? He said, I'm here to say, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, people. Avedon has been motivating me lately, and his positivity is awesome. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, Machine Plus. I don't have my Machine Plus right here because my setup is I'm like I said, I'm using my laptop, and my laptop is in place of where usually my machine would be. When I get this computer back up and going, I'll be able to have my machine up here again, and I'll be able to make beats and do all I need to do. And yeah, we'll work and see what happens after that. But I'm redesigning my workspace area, and it's frustrating because when I redesigned the workspace area, the computer copped out. So I redesigned it to better optimization, and I got to get this new graphics card, which I'm working to get by March. By March, I should have it. I'm just going to delay that off until March. So in the meantime, y'all still going to get more of me in these videos and everything. We'll probably be almost halfway through the challenge by the time I have my computer back. But with that said, with the computer back, I'll have a lot more flexibility, and I will be able to, try a little bit more things with the laptop. I'm trying not to overdo it. You're doing too much. I'm gonna be saying that's gonna be the tagline of this thing before we get on out of here. You're doing too much. But anyone have any more questions before we rock on out of here? Somebody must have shared it on Twitter though. If whoever shared this stream on Twitter, I appreciate you. Cause yeah, y'all are amazing. And if y'all didn't, y'all still amazing. But all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Tomorrow's gonna be the big day. Tomorrow is 90 days streaming. I'm just gonna call it a 90-day celebration. I don't care. That's a hub stream for all I care. Whoever comes through, I'm not gonna think about, oh, I need to get them to look at this and look at it this way. No, we're just gonna call it the 90-day stream because we have been doing this 90 days in a row, between two channels, of course, but 90 days in a row is such a massive accomplishment, and I'm excited to go forth. So I've taken half the day off, so I'm going to be here for a little bit more than half an hour tomorrow. We're going to be here a little bit longer tomorrow, so we'll really get to chop it up. So if you're at work, you need to talk, you got something you want to talk to me about, come through tomorrow. We'll be able to go ahead and do it. This is as always, has been fun, but I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here and get my day started. Well, no, let me stop lying. Let me get my work day started because I've been up since like 5:30 in the morning. And yeah, it's I've been moving like Energizer Bunny style. So we're going to get on out of here. Thank you all for coming out. We're going to go ahead and hit us with the tagline. If you like this video, by the way, if you see the merch at the bottom, please get yourself some merch. Please do. Please treat yourself to some merch if you want to. I would really appreciate it. But if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most of all, you make sure you share this with a friend. This is Everdon, and we are out. Peace.